Hey, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn how we can create this rectangular cube text animation in Adobe After Effects. I will show you the process step by step, so even if you are new to After Effects, you can follow along with me. Also, the project files are free to download and the link is in the description. So, without any further ado, let's start. Alright, here we are inside of Adobe After Effects and I'm going to create a new composition. The composition is set on a standard 1080 pixel with a frame rate of 24 frames per second, and also the duration is on 3 seconds, which is good. So let's rename it to main and let's press OK. Okay, so the way we are going to create this animation is that I'm going to design the text first and then we turn it into a 3D text and lastly we stylize it with the background. So I'm going to go towards my rectangle tool and I'm going to draw a rectangle like this. And I'm going to go towards the align tab and I'm going to center my shape, and on the next step I'm going to turn the fill into a gradient one since I feel like it's better to work on gradients, and I'm going to change this color now. Now let's rename it to base, and on the next step, let's create our text. So here's the base text. Now to make it even better, let's add a grid to the base layer. So I'm going to duplicate the base layer and I'm going to call it mask. Now let's press Ctrl+Y and let's create a solid layer for grid. And now on Effects and Preset tab, let's add a grid effect. Now let's use the track matte to bound it to the mask, and let's increase the lines. Okay, now it's time to pre-compose these texts and let's call it motion. For the second text, I'm going to go towards the project panel and I will duplicate the motion composition and let's call it design. Well, now let's bring it on top of the motion, and now I'm going to open the design composition and I'm going to change the text as well as the color of these base layers. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video so far. If you have enjoyed this video so far, please hit that subscribe button as it would help me out a lot for my future videos. Thank you so much. Now, let's continue. Okay, now that we have finished the base design, it's time to create the rectangular cube. So, I'm going to duplicate the motion layer one more time, and I'm going to call the first layer front and the second one back. And also the first design layer is top one, and also I will duplicate it one more time and I will call it bottom. Now let's turn these layers into 3D by clicking on this little cube in here. And as soon as I have done that, I will have access to the camera tools in here. So let's set the view mode on the custom view 1. Now with the front and back layer highlighted, it is time to fix the positioning. So I'm going to increase the Z position on the back layer to something around 200. Now, as you see, the distance between the front and back layer is a bit low, so I'm going to also push the front layer a bit forward. So this is the front and back layers, and now I will highlight the top layer, and this time I'm going to rotate it for about 90 degrees. And I'm going towards the top view and then I'm going to adjust it. Now I will go back to the custom view 1 and I will push the layer up. And I will go to custom view 2 this time and I will adjust the positioning again. Also, as you see, the text is on the right direction, so I'm going to fix this rotation. Now I'm going to quickly adjust the bottom text. Alright, good. Okay, now that we have made the cube, it is time to create a node and parent this layer to the node. So I'm going to create a node and I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to make it to a 3D node and I'm going to parent everything to it. Now let's open the rotation and let's test to see if the cube works correctly. As you see, we have some minor issues on here, so we can fix the rotations. Now let's set a keyframe on the rotation and let's rotate it for 90 degrees on 12 frames. And now to avoid making too many keyframes, I'm just going to add an expression. So I'm going to hold Alt and I'm going to click on X rotation, and then I'm going to type loop out continue to make the keyframes continuously go. Now I'm going to select everything and I'm going to call it text. And now let's scale it down and let's make duplicate of these text and let's adjust them. Now it is time to create a background. So I will do a quick trick and I will go towards one of the text layers and I will go, for example, to the motion layer, and I'm going to copy the base layer from here, and then I'm going to paste it in here, and then I'm going to press Ctrl plus Alt plus F to make the background fit to the composition. Now let's add a CC vignette effect and let's adjust the parameters for a better background. All done. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more future updates like this. Thank you so much. I see you in the next video. Have fun.